everyone, I'm Admiral Logan, and I'm here to announce some exciting changes happening on Patreon to go along with Geekvolution Rebirth. If you have been watching the channel at all in the last few days, or even the last month, you've probably noticed that there are a lot of changes happening here on Geekvolution, and one of the things that we are revamping and overhauling is the Geekvolution Patreon page. And I mentioned last night on the live show that we were going to be overhauling Patreon, but I didn't go into specifics because I wanted to wait until it was live, and now the new tiers are set in place and everything's ready to go. So if you are not currently a Patreon supporter, a patron as they're called there, I'll tell you about some of the cool perks that you could get if you wanted to join and help us out. And as I always say, please no one feel obligated to do this. We appreciate your just watching, and that is certainly support enough. I'll go ahead and tell you about what the tiers are if you're interested, and if you are a Patreon supporter already, you've probably already seen the changes in the tiers, but once again, in case you haven't, I'll tell you about that. We're giving you a whole lot more bang for your buck now for just $2 a month, and initially, the $2 tier, the main thing that you that you received there was extra content from us. And once again, as I've said in the past, nobody panic. We're not doing reviews that nobody else gets to see. We're not doing paid content. This is definitely extra stuff that would not be things that we would post on the channel. It's kind of behind the scenes things, conversations that me and the crew, and I guess now sometimes maybe the crew even without me, have before and after, excuse me, their videos, and kind of our private conversations made public only to the Patreon supporters. Those things are uncensored, and you might hear some swearing there, and it's very off the cuff, just kind of Geekvolution, uncensored, and people have enjoyed that in the past. We are going to continue to do that. There may not be quite as much of that as there has been in the past. The main perk for the $2 tier now is early content. Me and Steve especially have been posting a lot of things and scheduling them out days and weeks sometimes in advance, and we're going to start making everything that we make available regardless of when we're planning on posting it to the public for the Patreon subscribers at that earliest tier. So for instance, right now Steve Maxey already has his first spy movie rewind on North by Northwest finished and uploaded to the channel. It will be dropping next Friday. We do some things in advance like that, and but the Patreon subscribers are already watching it, and if you'd like to donate just $2 a month, you can already be watching that too. I'm dropping a retrospective tomorrow on something that I like a lot from when I was a kid. I won't tell you what it is yet. That'll be posted tomorrow, and people on Patreon are already watching that. So I can't promise how often those will come out. Some things we post early, some things we don't, and some of the other Geekvolution contributors are also posting some things early, but I don't want to promise like every rewind will be early, that every comic vault will be early, but I mean, I have a comic vault or two already in the can that I'll be making available to Patreon pretty soon. We have a few things that are early posted right now that I'll be giving to the Patreon subscribers over the next few days, and then after that, after all those things are uploaded, then each time we post something early, the Patreon subscribers will get to see it no matter when we plan on posting it. So that's the big perk for that. I'm going to do my level best to get rewinds out such that the Patreon supporters get to see those at least a day or two early. Again, I can't promise it every time. I'm going to try that for this week, and anyway, so we're going to do our best on that, but there will be early content. For the $5 tier, we're doing a couple of extra neat things for you as well. We're doing a monthly now live show for just the Patreon subscribers. It's an hour Google Plus chat that the Patreon subscribers, if they're available, are able to all join, as many as we can fit in a Google Plus call, and you can interact with me and as many of my compatriots as on the Crisis team that I can scrounge together. And we're not doing the Rewind after shows anymore. That was a thing that we used to do. Now we're going to do, and that was for higher tier. I think that was for the $15 tier. Before. Now, for just the $5 tier, we're letting all of the Patreon subscribers that are giving at least that much to be able to interact with us every month. Also, for the $5 tier, we're keeping the Rewind selection board, and that is just for my stuff. The other contributors right now have plans for the first few episodes of their Rewinds. They might eventually get in on this as well, but I'm going to let you guys continue to help me choose episodes, most episodes, except for when there's a movie coming out that I need to do like the previous movie for, and things like that. But I'm going to let you guys help me decide what I'm going to review through a poll. Both for Superhero Rewind and now for Science Fiction Rewind, and anytime I do a Rewind United, I'll have a poll up for that as well. For the $10 tier, we're going to allow people to continue to request commentaries, and now that I have a bigger staff, we'll be able to get those out hopefully a little bit more often, and you can request commentaries done by any by any combination up to 3, and we'll do our level best for it to be the people that you request, and you'll be able to ask for a commentary every year, just for however long you're helping us out. And by the way, each tier, of course, includes all of the perks for the previous tiers. And then for the $15 tier, we're doing something special. We're going to have we're going to have logs that are specifically for you from any of the Crisis team that you'd like, and you can choose a different person every month. So maybe this month you'd like to hear from me, maybe next month you'd like to hear from Manos, and we will talk about any topic that you're interested in listening to us talk about for 5 to 10 minutes or so, and we'll make those videos specifically for you that will be not available for anyone else but you. So that's how Patreon breaks down now. Those are the perks, and like I said, early content is kind of the big new thing now for Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching, sure appreciate it. I'm Captain Logan, and I guess I'm Admiral Logan now. It's going to take a while to get used to, and I'll see you again with more videos tomorrow.